Hi, Natalia. So this is the morning here. I just made the recording for Bruno's recording, and now it's your turn. So I saw you on Wednesday, and you looked tired, but in fact, you told me that you had allergies and you are allergic to your dog, or I discovered that I was allergic to dogs. I have an allergy, or I'm allergic to dogs. Okay. So the different symptoms here are the runny nose, itchy eyes, it's because of the dander. Dander is can be allergic to some people, and the what's the name? You can also have like an itchy throat. That's where you can cough a lot, or you can feel like you have something stuck in your throat. The dander is the dead skin of the dogs. So the longer the hair, the worse. I have a golden retriever, so I feel like we just gave her a bath. So she's fine and all. But every time she goes to the front yard, we have grass, everything, so it's fine. But she she can get a bit dirty, so it's really hard to keep a big dog, clean. So, but anyway, that's part of the deal. You told me that you have a small dog. They look like a golden retriever actually, but smaller with longer hair, longer ears, cocker spaniel. And I wanted to have this kind of dogs when I was a kid. Actually, I always wanted. I had three German shepherds and one. I don't even know the breed. And we had 14 cats. We had a this huge house with a huge backyard, two huge backyards. We didn't have a front yard. We had a courtyard, an alley for putting different cars. We had a garage as well, and two backyards, and that was uh, that was a big stuff. So we had plenty of animals. It was fenced, so they couldn't come out. They couldn't escape because when a dog escapes, it's not microchipped. You can lose your dog. Yeah, so it can be the beginning of a lot of problems. But anyway, you guys gonna get married on April Fool's Day. April April 1st. I made a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake because when my computer set it, let's say in Spanish, German, or in French, it's gonna correct automatically the spelling. So it's just like texting. Yeah, it's the same. Elitist, routine, friendly, the passive aggressive attitude of the Canadians. They have a lot of frustrations, and they always compare themselves with the Americans. So if you're French, they don't necessarily like you too much. There's like a big war between, not a big war, but they tend to be frustrated with the, the Canadians from Quebec, the Quebecois, and they feel like the economy over there is not very strong. And so some people, especially in Alberta, they feel like they have to pay the taxes to help the people from Quebec. And I kill myself seeing that I'm not French, I'm an American. And they're like, "Oh, you're an American. Oh, we don't like America. We don't like this." Yeah, well, give me a fucking break. And so there are many different stereotypes. I feel like the Canadians are very nice people. They can help you a lot, but don't push too much. You see, and on the business level, it's really hard to understand what they want. I stay with my American market, Mexican market, the European market. They just behave like spoiled kids. They have everything for cheap. They get a lot of help from the government, so they don't feel like they want to pay a lot of stuff. Okay, business is different because some business owners, they feel like they own the world, and when they realize they don't know anything, this is when they need help. They don't want to accept they need help, but they do. They do ask for some help from different people. But um, it's hard to work with the Canadians because they are unpredictable. I know how to work with the American market. I know it by heart, but uh, Canada is it's very easy to offend them. And they're like, oh, it's just, oh yeah, you're American. Oh, you're like that. Oh, you're from there. Oh, yeah, okay, we understand. And they just get stuck with this idea, and it's like, well, if you need my help to improve your business, I'm here. but I'm gonna charge you a fortune. Anyway, a passive-aggressive attitude is quite common, so be careful on this level. Don't impose your Brazilian attitude, or don't compare too much. Try to jump into the pool right away. And I give you different advice also. When you start renting a place, is to take pictures of the place. You have any damages, you need to talk to your tenant to your landlord right away to be like, okay, this is not working, this has to be fixed, this is stinky, has to be replaced. It's what we did. Okay, so you've got to be clear on this level. When you leave the place, you don't have any surprises, and because it can screw you over because you're an expat. Okay, so you need to work on your residency as fast as possible, as SAP, as soon as possible. And so look at this guy, the Toronto tenants, your rights as a tenant. Okay, so you said you're gonna go through an Airbnb, so which is good. It's you've got some very cool options, so I like that. And take a look at the different links here. You have the Portuguese one, the English one, and believe me, this is a very good advice I'm giving you, huh? Because if you don't want to have any surprises and get your security deposit back, you've got to go through this kind of stuff. Airbnb as well. You come inside, if something is already destroyed, and when you leave, they can be like, hey, no, you destroyed it. So check everything. Be unretentive on this level, because it can screw you over as well. Okay, and you can lose your security deposit. This is an expensive country, so if you lose $300 or $1,000 because of neglect, you're gonna have some surprise. Okay, be strict with your budget, be conservative. You're gonna have access to more things. You're gonna be tempted to buy more. There are different discounts when you go to different supermarkets. Don't go crazy, because you don't know when you guys will find some financial stability. Okay, that's my advice. Of course, it's none of my business, but as friends, I think it's important for me to share also my personal experiences. Um, Retroactivity is when you said, like, when you work on your residency, if you're a resident, you may have some discounts when you are a student, and it may work on the retroactivity. Retroactivity is a juridical term meaning like, well, we have a new law, and this law can affect the past. So either we say it's non-retroactive, meaning it's not going to affect the past. Let's say there's the death penalty available in Canada, starting now. So all the people who will be judged, at the court, the tribunal, well, may have to face with this new law, and deal with this new law, meaning, well, it's going to affect the present and the future. But the law can say, it's non-retroactive. So the people who are waiting for a judgment before this law was effective, in effect, well, if we say it's non-retroactive, it's not going to affect these people. It's going to only affect the future judgments, you see? So it's the same with any kind of law. If it's retroactive, you ask if this can be retroactive, can affect the past. You can get discounts from, the 6 previous months of your scholarship, your school year. Okay, so ask for this kind of stuff, if you can get some money back, etc., etc. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel scared. Some Canadians are a bit spoiled on this level, and they don't dare to ask for a discount. They don't dare to ask for, hey, can I get some money back? One time I had a defective gear. I went back to the store and I was like, hey, I need to replace it or to get my money back. The person was making me feel bad and telling me, like, why don't you buy a new one? I was like, no, I spent this money. I want my money back. Or you replace it with something that can work. Oh, it's only $10. Yeah, but $10 is $10. I'm sorry. That's how you save money. That's how you respect your money, and they can respect you as a customer as well, because you're a customer. You're a valuable customer. So a customer is also, you are a student in a school, but you're also a customer. You're a client. Okay, don't forget this kind of stuff. I hope people were so respectful here. It's not very loud. Dutch, Flemish, is Northern Europe. In Amsterdam, Holland, the Netherlands, And they're all cold over there. They're very good with business. They're very cold bastards. They tend to really treat people like you're just a wallet. And they don't have, the problem over there is they don't have a good customer service. They don't respect people. So you spend your money and after it's like, well, whatever. I got your money. What do you want? You want to buy something else? So the false friends, be careful also the false friends, the fake friends. I mean, it's not what we say, it's more the false friends. You have a lot of, in Italian and Spanish, French, there are many, many similarities, but also many false friends. And I know Portuguese is, Latin based as well. So there are different similarities, but also a lot of false friends between English and French. English and Portuguese. Um, if you want to sell something, if you want to buy something, there is eBay, but also Kijiji. You can post some stuff, you can look for garage sales. You have also Verge Sell where you can get free stuff. The Canadians, they get rid, they toss, they throw a lot of stuff, good shit. So you can get, I got a free desktop. I had a lot of stuff for free. All you do is to clean it up very well. You put a new layer of paint or varnish, whatever, You start like that. Don't buy new things because you don't know how your situation will be in 6 months or 1 year. You've got to fight. Okay? You're going to be a student. So you're fine. You can just study and everything. But Bruno's going to have all the responsibilities on his shoulders. And I want him to fight. I will be here to kick his ass. And I want to help you guys, to give you as many advice as I can to help you and feel like you're not gonna fail. Okay? Failure is not acceptable here. So your country is doing badly. And right now, Alex, Bruno's friend, he's in Brazil trying to settle different issues. And he's been thinking about coming back. I was like, do not make this mistake. You stay where you are. Okay, and you fight. I gave him so many different advices, but he's stuck with the fact that he's a senior IT full stack developer. And I said, you need to lower a bit your standards when you start in a new country, especially in Canada, because they don't know you. Prove yourself. You just have a visa. And a visa is not, forever. So just be careful. I cannot go. Yeah, that's not the end. That's weird. We were talking about also your allergies issues. There are different different plants you can take, different, just on the homeopathic section. You can also see a doctor, and try to ask for, different plants, and so that way. Hold on, I have to make sure I'm not. I don't understand. This is not the end, but I thought it was the end. My Skype is not working apparently. We also talk about marketing. The different platforms, everything. It's just like going through the different basic stuff in marketing. But now, it's what I was telling Bruno, is when you sell something, you have to believe in your products. Because if you are like, so let me tell you about, that's just like a loser's attitude. Okay? You have to believe in what you sell. You trust it. It's very important. If you don't have the confidence in you with what you're selling, the service or product, whatever, you're not going to get the attention. People are not paying attention to marketing, the banners, the commercials anymore. You've got to be more tricky than that. And it's getting to the point of people are not even paying attention to the different commercials online. On YouTube now, you have all the different commercials. You can skip ads. People don't want to watch that. They want to look at that. So you've got to find ways, tricky ways, to incorporate your products in other things. Being subtle, not direct. If you have this kind of direct attitude and you sell things, it's not going to work. People don't like aggressive salespeople on marketing or in management. They don't like aggressivity. you've got to reach this point where there's a point of non-return and people are too lazy, they cannot, they don't know, they don't know, and help me make a decision. I don't know. It's like, okay, look, I'm gonna help you to make a bit. This one is better. This one is not better. You know, probably this one will fit your lifestyle better, etc., etc. So to have to a certain extent to make to help people make a choice. Okay, so you are B2B, but if you were talking to customers directly, some they're very moody, but businesses as well, but they are moody and technical. So they tend to be like, yeah, but according to the studies, we have to, yeah, they're gonna try to find excuses to make your service or your product devaluated. It's just like buying a house. You want to buy a house, you want to get the house as cheap as possible. Yeah, but look, the the faucet is not working. There is like a water issue in the wall. So you're gonna find all the different negative aspects of this house in order to get it as cheap as possible. And it's the same with a service. It's the same with a product. People in business or customers, they can be like, "Oh wow, this is great," but it's rare with business. They want to have a good deal. They want to save money. Okay. We stop here. Let me know if you have any questions. If you need anything, please do bother me if you have any questions concerning your Canadian journey. And I'm so proud of you guys. It's been a good experience to deal with you. It's not pejorative. Huh? And you have a wonderful Monday. I'll see you on Wednesday. And again, if you need anything, please. I'm not saying that just to sound cool and nice, but just to help you. You take care, Natalia, and I talk to you on Wednesday. Bye bye.